Preparing for the USCIS Marriage Family Petition Interview. Your interview process begins the moment you step into the USCIS office. From the moment you enter until the time you leave the building, officers will examine the demeanor of both you and your spouse as individuals and as a couple. Questions are sometimes posed in an unpredictable, scattered format to verify the validity and standing of your answers. Officers may sometimes make their questions very detail-oriented when they suspect about some incomplete or not very clear information. There are usually general questions that are asked in most interviews, usually at the beginning. The intention is to get a clear picture about the circumstances of the relationship, how the couple met, live, and work. What do they do in their free time? How they support themselves. Some examples of general questions include: 1. When did you and your spouse, beneficiary, meet? 2. When did you and your spouse first move in together? 3. Have you traveled anywhere by yourself since you've been together? 4. How did your spouse enter the United States? What was your spouse doing? 5. What is your spouse's cell phone number? 6. What is your spouse's date of birth? 7. When did you see your spouse a second time? What did you do with him or her? 8. Did your spouse have a car when you met? What model, color, etc.? 9. Did you and your spouse go on a honeymoon? 10. Has your spouse taken any trips separate from you since you've been together? If for any reason your answers are not enough, the officer can make them more specific, as follows. 1. What month and year did your spouse move into a particular city? 2. Where does your spouse work now? 3. How does your spouse support him or herself? 4. Has your spouse traveled anywhere else in the United States? 5. Have you or your spouse ever applied for any business loans or grants? 6. Please share the story of the proposal in as much detail as possible. Possible follow-up questions. 7. How long did you and your spouse date prior to getting married? 8. What is your spouse's salary? Remember, the idea of this interview is to answer the questions clearly and confidently. One key recommendation is to keep in mind all important events in you and your spouse's life. Nervousness is normal during the interview, but try to stay calm and confident during the whole process. Making a quick reminder and review before the interview of the key aspects and events in your relationship will make this process smoother and likelier to succeed. Learn about other questions by scanning the QR code or contact us at this website page, www.loigica.com. Loigica. Immigration attorneys, immigration lawyers.